got a lot to talk about after the Michigan race that happened yesterday. A lot of strategy for sure. Yeah. Anyways, what's going on, everybody? Cool to want to hear back. Welcome to the NASCAR Lounge, of course, where we discuss the Michigan race. um, Not a lot happened, but a lot of trouble for the bubble drivers. I just want to start out with the video saying Kevin Harvick did a good job bouncing back, winning at Michigan. He would bounce back from I think it was a left front tire that went down. He would have to pit, and yeah, so good recovery for him. Brad Keselowski blew a tire as well, but saved his car very nicely. Very fortunate he didn't tear up the splitter. Then Clint Boyer actually hit the wall. He would ultimately be out of the race as a bubble driver that really hurts him in points. Along with Jimmy Johnson, who also got into the PJ1, that traction compound that they put up on the track above the normal racing line on the track. It wasn't activated yet. Wasn't hot enough to make the cars stick there. I got up into it a little too much, trying to go around Clint Boyer, and he would ultimately hit the wall. He would finish, I think, 8 laps down in like 36th or 7th. Terrible day. And then, yeah, he would just not have a very good day at all. Daniel Suarez, though, one of the under the cut line drivers, did pretty well today, along with Ryan Newman in 12th place, I think. A lot of drivers ran out of fuel on the last lap. Kurt Busch, among others, that ran out of fuel. That would leave some very good finishes, like the 3rd place Kyle Larson, man. Yeah, 3rd place there. Joey Logano also had to come into the pits. He was close to the lead. He would ultimately have to come in. Brad Keselowski was 10 laps short. He would ultimately have to come into the pits as well. Yeah, it was a very crazy race. What else? Also, another great finish. Ryan Preece gets a 7th place finish at Michigan, and his teammate Chris Buescher, I think, 17th, 15th, 17th, 16th, somewhere around there. So a good top 20 finish for that whole team. So I think Paul Menard also got a good finish. I think did he get 10th? I know Paul Menard got a good finish somewhere around there. So good day for those guys, for sure. And of course, me living near Michigan, I actually got to go sit by the highway and watch the trucks go by, since I unfortunately did not get to go to the race. Actually, really planning to go to a race sometime. I want to go to Bristol. I want it to be the fall race. I really want to go to Bristol, or at least to a NASCAR event. I think it'd be so much fun, and I'd try to vlog it, of course. But Michigan was decent. I knew Michigan wasn't going to be that good. It's never, to me, that good. But Kevin Harvick won. Denny Hamlin was closing in on him, but just didn't have enough. Denny Hamlin actually looked like he had a fast car, along with Mark Truex Jr., who made a 500th start in the NASCAR Cup Series, of course, starting with DEI, then going with Michael Waltrip Racing, and of course landing a ride with Furniture Row Racing, which pretty much saved his career, and of course now with Joe Gibbs Racing. So he ran a special scheme, and pretty much it was all black with 500 on the hood with the big A for auto owners, and it had blue pretty much outlining the bottom of the car. So it looked nice. It's obviously not as good as this other one, but I liked it. So, it was cool. Can't really understand what it was tributing, though. I don't know if it was tributing anything. It might have been. It probably was, but I honestly have no idea. But, yeah, Michigan was okay. I'd give it about, I don't know, 6.5. It really didn't have me on the edge of my seat all the time, but I do want to go down the line here and say stage 1 was really awesome. That finish between Kyle Busch and Mark Truex Jr. Mark Truex Jr. would ultimately win stage 1. It was a great battle. Right? Was it Kyle Busch or was it Denny Hamlin? It's been a while. I think it was Denny Hamlin, honestly. I don't know. It was one of his teammates. Pretty sure it was Kyle. And then stage 2 was won by Kyle Busch. And of course, the end of the race was ultimately won by the Mobil 1 Ford Mustang of Kevin Harvick. So, at the end of the race, he actually let his son, who's 7 years old, riding in the car, and they did a little burnout together. And he went to go get the flag, and it was a pretty good moment for sure. But yeah, that was the Michigan race. I don't have a ton to talk about. It's just Jimmy Johnson is now 18th in points. Daniel Suarez now, I think it's only -7, -8, -6, something like that. Between him and Boyer, I think it was +12 at one point. But yeah, him and Boyer right there. Ryan Newman now sitting kind of comfortably, but not really yet. I do see Jimmy Johnson now missing the playoffs after that, to be honest with you. I think he only passed two cars that were actually on the track, and that was Spencer Boyd and 51 of Cody Ware, I believe, were the only two cars he ever passed. Because Clint Boyer had actually gotten out, and actually Spencer Boyd had wrecked as well. He spun by himself and hit the wall. So, yeah, pretty rough day for him. So it'll be interesting to see with what is it, like 3 races? 3 races left. Let's see, we go to Bristol, Darlington, and then Indy. 3 races left. Jimmy Johnson is usually pretty good at Bristol, and he's good at Indy, I do believe. Not sure about Darlington, to be honest with you, but 7 time is not looking good, which, I kind of enjoy. Sorry. Oh, Bubba Wallace also got into the back of Kyle Busch again. We remember Watkins Glen. Him and Kyle Busch were not being friends with each other. And not sure what Kyle Busch said after the race about that, if they even asked him questions about that. But Ryan Blaney and Jimmy Johnson were fighting with each other over the media before the race started, but nothing happened between them. So I don't really think those rivalries are going to go anywhere. Don't even know if you could call them rivalries. I just call them disagreements. But it is what it is. But yeah, that's it. I cannot wait for Bristol. I think it's going to be pretty good. Bristol usually is pretty good, which is why I want to go to the fall race, because it'll be in the playoffs at that point, and it's going to be really good. It's going to be really good. And I wouldn't even call it the fall race. I call it the summer race, because we're not in fall yet. So the summer race here at Bristol should be good. Should be good. But anyways, guys, that's my show. That's all I really got to talk about. I'm tired. Need to go to bed. So yeah, please like this video. Leave a comment, subscribe for more. Let me know, who do you think is going to win at Bristol, and what did you think about the Michigan race? I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Peace out.